Martin Seligman is a psychologist at the University of Pennsylvania. He's the director of the Positive Psychology Center there. He's also the director of the Penn Master of Applied Positive Psychology program. Say that real quick. He's also the former president of the American Psychological Association, and he's the author of numerous articles in peer-reviewed journals and something like 9 books. In other words, he's kind of a big deal. Seriously, he's a leader in the whole emerging positive psychology subdiscipline in academia. He's developed a framework for understanding psychological well-being, or what we call happiness. Specifically, 5 elements that work together to produce and maintain optimal mental, emotional, and spiritual functioning. His system is called PERMA, and that's the topic for this video. Hi, I'm Chris Howlett. Thanks for joining me on the Cultivate Happiness channel. We're going to review Martin Seligman's PERMA model that outlines the 5 characteristics of well-being theory. The 5 elements of well-being theory make up the mnemonic PERMA, P-E-R-M-A. The elements are positive emotion, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishments. According to the University of Pennsylvania Positive Psychology Center, these 5 PERMA components are positively associated with physical health, job satisfaction, and commitment within organizations. So it's not only the individual who benefits from increasing happiness, also organizations and ultimately human society as a whole. So you might want to think about what you can do to enhance your life in each one of these areas and how you can encourage others in your circle of influence to do the same. The P in PERMA, positive emotion. This is pretty simple. If you want to flourish in life, if you want a happy life, you're certainly thinking about the role of your emotions. Happiness is more than positive emotions, but it includes positive emotions. Examples of positive emotions are joy, gratitude, optimism, hope, and compassion. There are many others, but these are some of the big ones. Within certain limits, you can increase positive emotions about the past by practicing gratitude and forgiveness. You can increase positive emotions that you have about the present by savoring pleasure and mindfulness. You can increase your positive emotions about the future by building hope and optimism. Positive emotions are key indicators of happiness. The E in PERMA is engagement. Engagement is an expansion on Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. That's a name. Say that really fast 5 times. His concept of flow. He's another important pioneer in the area of positive psychology. Flow is a psychological mindset that occurs when your talents, strengths, and skills are engaged in challenging activities that keep your attention. They keep your attention so well that people who experience flow often report they've lost track of time or that time has flown by during their flow experience. The challenge can't be so difficult that you constantly fail, but it mustn't be easy either because that won't hold your attention. Engagement or flow occurs when your energy and attention is focused on the activity at hand. When you're finished with flow, you may even say, I was in the flow. Flow activities include athletics, reading, solving problems, working puzzles, engaging conversation, playing video games, even watching television or films. You need to be careful though with screen time because too much of a good thing can become detrimental. Whatever it is that engages your mind and challenges your skills can contribute to being in the zone and experiencing flow. People who regularly use their strengths increase their happiness or psychological well-being. The R in PERMA, relationships. Healthy, positive relationships are important if you want to be happy. Human beings are fundamentally social creatures. We're made for relationships. A whole range of relationships contribute to our emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being, including relationships with spouse, children, friends, co-workers, neighbors, fellow church members, etc. It's not necessarily a more is better equation, as it is the quality of close relationships that are most impactful. If you want to be healthy and happy, a few good, close, mutually beneficial relationships are key. The M in PERMA is meaning. Seligman defines meaning as belonging to and serving something bigger than the self. I don't know if he would make this connection, but it's similar to Maslow's model of self-transcendence. Meaning requires you to shift your focus from you and your personal well-being onto the well-being of others, some cause, some purpose higher than simply satisfying your own needs and desires. Of course, there is a bit of irony here, because as you serve this higher purpose, this higher meaning in life, it does make your life better, a lot better. This is perhaps a major blind spot in our society and culture today, where people seem to be caught in a negative cycle of self-absorption. Contributing time and energy to religion, science, politics, work, social causes, etc., are among some of the ways you can see your life making meaning and enhance your own sense of well-being. The A in PERMA stands for accomplishment. Seligman's final characteristic is accomplishment, achievement, competence, success, mastery for its own sake. As you work toward and reach goals, you gain a sense of achievement, graduating from high school or from college, even smaller goals that make up big goals like that. Pursuing goals and achievement with perseverance pays off in well-being, even simply accomplishment for accomplishment's sake. Sports, hobbies, games can all offer goals for us to achieve. Intrinsic goals, goals that are internally motivating, offer a bigger payoff than extrinsic goals, goals that offer some external reward. Goals like personal growth and connection lead to a larger gain in happiness than money or fame. In his book, Flourishing, Seligman reminds us of Eric Liddell, the real-life inspiration for the film Chariots of Fire. He was an Olympic runner, and he said, "God made me fast, and when I run, I feel His pleasure." Liddell was successful. He achieved many of his goals, but the simple act of running well brought him a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. So that's PERMA, and I think it's rather helpful in enabling us to think through how we pursue a happy, fulfilling, meaningful, flourishing life. Seligman and others have modified their theory over time, and now they talk about PERMA plus, where the plus is optimism, physical activity, nutrition, and sleep. Being healthy in these areas also contribute to happiness. I'll delve into this expanded theory in a later video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful in your own pursuit of happiness. If so, hit the like button, leave a comment or question in the comment section below. Be sure and subscribe to the channel if you're new so you won't miss out on future videos that will help enable you to cultivate happiness.